Hello and welcome back, guys. So in this session we are going to be looking at how we can make a logo pattern for Zapicon, the brand we are working on. So what you must have in mind in logo pattern is that they must have a lot to speak about that brand. They must relate to that brand even while being seen. You get, you should have something to speak about the brand. You get either the brand core values or their target audience and all that. Yet sometimes logo patterns are extracted from, let's say, the target audience of a brand. Let's say they want to target African, countries and all that, and they could relate their brand core values, the element they use in conveying that. They mesh them together to form a pattern. You get, there are just so many ways to do that. But in this session, we are going to be extracting our logo pattern from our logo icon, like you see over here. The negative space we used in this logo, we extracted it. I had to rebuild it again and extract the negative space. This is a negative of a Z and a thunderbolt. You get. So before we go ahead, let's look at some brands I worked on and how I extracted their patterns. You get, their logo patterns. Now we have a videography brand over here, and the idea here is just this particular focus icon because of the capturing moment. You get the tagline that I was given. Now I extracted the pattern, the logo pattern, from this very focus icon or camera focus icon, or anyone you want to use. You get, I extracted them and I had to make something that relates with the brand, that relates with that particular capturing moments and all that. You get, and this is the application. I think it came out well. You get, came out well. So your logo pattern should be able to come out well on print and not just on screen. These are the things you consider while making your logo pattern. Now we have Wisdom over here, the Forex Trading and Education Academy. We extracted the patterns from this particular icon, the forward or growth icon in the logo. We had to just make it strict and combine them, match them together, and it came out well on the mock-up. As you can see, it came out very well. We had to make use of the pattern in their design. So these are the things you consider. You consider the application of the pattern, where it's going to be applied. You get, consider the application very, very well, because your work will not just end right there in the screen. You have to be printed. So we are going to make our own logo pattern from this particular icon. So we are going to cut out part of the icon or the logo or the symbol we've made out from the negative space. So we'll just go over to our rectangle shape tool and change it from a fill to a stroked shape. So I think we'll have to, let me cut out this part, see how it goes. Okay, I think we can just cut apart this part of the logo to make a pattern, because visualizing having something that has to do with speed, corners and all that. So we select the bolt and move straight to our pathfinder tool. I'll go over to crop. You get, so hit on crop and this part of the logo is selected alone. So you just have to have in mind that part of the other cutouts are remaining. I don't know how they just become invisible, but you can see it from here. Let's see, you can see it over here. Find out that there are some parts that are still remaining. So what you have to do is simply double click and select those sides that you find out that they are remaining and delete. You get, so that you can have only the icon or symbol we created. I think I have to make some curves over here, just something curvy like this, so if we have to make the pattern to come out something like speed, flash, and all that. So you select the icon you've made or you've created or you've cut out and go to objects, go straight to pattern, go to make, and then this will pop out. You click on OK. So as you can see, we're already having a preview of what we are making. So I think we can change the grade, can change it to 3/7. Yeah, you get. So we have the preview over here. So this is what we want to achieve. Yeah, but I think I have to do some more calls on that too. Okay, so go again. All right, I think it now looks close to what I was having in mind. You get. So we have our pattern made over here. You get. Just once you are done setting up the stylings you want over here, you can just click on done. Then you have that. So you create a shape. You can find it in the swatches, in the swatch tool. So if you are not seeing your swatch tool in your Adobe Illustrator, you can go over to Windows and go straight to swatches, and you have it over here. So click on that. Then we have the pattern made as so. You can see. We are having that movement sort of pattern. Though I don't really think it's close, but we can take this. So you can just decide maybe on ideology or whatever idea behind the project. You can just decide to make the stroke version of this particular logo pattern. So you just have to convert this from a fill to a curve, a stroked shape. So we can keep the stroke on, let's say 3. All right, so we still go the same way: object, pattern, and make. So we select our 3/7. All right, and we have it this way. You get. Take that away, and as you can see, the logo pattern is just ready. So this is just a simple way, instead of going ahead to duplicate the brand the brand logo and all that, you get your logo pattern instead of duplicating and the stress. One thing with Adobe tool is that there are so many ways to do just one thing with them. You get. So that is it, guys. So for some of us that might pick interest in our logo design course, the one we are dealing with, you can sign up or register via the link in the video description. See you in class.